Hare Krishna. So we are reading text 3 today of Nectar of Instruction. उत्साहात निश्चयात धैर्यात तत्तत् कर्म वर्तनात संगत्यागात सतोवृत्तेः षड्भिर्भक्ति प्रसिद्ध्यति. There are 6 principal favorables to the execution of pure devotional service. 1. Being enthusiastic. 2. Endeavoring with confidence. 3. Being patient. 4. Acting according to the regulative principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23, that is, hearing, chanting and remembering Krishna. 5. Abandoning the association of non-devotees. And 6. Following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. उत्साहात निश्चयात धैर्यात तत्तत् कर्म प्रवर्तनात संगत्यागात सतोवृत्तेः षड्भिर्भक्ति प्रसिद्ध्यति. Devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation or imaginative ecstasy. Its substance is practical activity. Srila Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 1.1.11 has defined devotional service as follows. अन्याभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम अनुकूल्येन कृष्णानु क्षीलनम भक्तिरुत्तम, which is a part of Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 19.167. Uttama Bhakti or unalloyed devotion into the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna involves the rendering of devotional service in a way that is favorable to the Lord. This devotional service should be free from any extraneous motive and devoid of fruitive karma, impersonal jnana and all other selfish desires. Bhakti is a sort of cultivation. As soon as we say cultivation, we must refer to activity. Cultivation of spirituality does not mean sitting down idly for meditation as some pseudo-yogis teach. Such idle meditation may be good for those who have no information of devotional service, and for this reason it is sometimes recommended as a way to check distracting materialistic activities. Meditation means stopping all nonsensical activities, at least for the time being. Devotional service, however, not only puts an end to all nonsensical mundane activities but also engages one in meaningful devotional activities. Srila Prahlad Maharaj recommends Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23. The 9 processes of devotional service are as follows. 1. Hearing the name and glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. 2. Chanting His glories. 3. Remembering the Lord. 4. Serving the Lord's feet. 5. Worshipping the deities. 6. Offering obeisances unto the Lord. 7. Acting as the Lord's servant. 8. Making friends with the Lord. And 9. Surrendering oneself fully to the Lord. Shravanam or hearing is the first step in acquiring transcendental knowledge. One should not give oral reception to unauthorized persons, but should approach the proper person as recommended in the Bhagavad Gita 4.34. तद्विधि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनास्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Enquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the real truth. It is further recommended in Mundaka Upanishad tad vijnanartham sa gurum eva abhigachet. Mundaka Upanishad 1.2.12. To understand the transcendental science, one must approach a bona fide spiritual master. Thus, this method of submissively receiving transcendental confidential knowledge is not merely based on mental speculation. In this regard, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Rupa Goswami, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata Bija. In the course of traversing the universal creation of Brahma, some fortunate soul may receive the seed of the Bhakti Lata, the creeper of devotional service. This is all by the grace of Guru and Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 19.151. The material world is a place of confinement for the living entities who are by nature anandamaya, pleasure seeking. They actually want to be free from the confinement of this world of conditional happiness, but not knowing the process of liberation, they are bound to transmigrate from one species of life to another and from one planet to another. In this way, the living entities are wandering throughout the material universe. When, by good fortune, one comes in contact with a pure devotee and hears from him patiently, one begins to follow the path of devotional service. Such an opportunity is offered to a person who is sincere. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness is giving such a chance to humanity at large. If by fortune one takes advantage of this opportunity to engage in devotional service, the path of liberation immediately opens. One should accept this opportunity to return home back to Godhead very enthusiastically. Without enthusiasm, one cannot be successful. Even in the material world, one has to be very enthusiastic in his particular field of activity in order to become successful. A student, businessman, artist, or anyone else who wants success in his line must be enthusiastic. Similarly, one has to be very enthusiastic in a devotional service. Enthusiasm means action, but action for whom? The answer is that one should always act for Krishna. Krishnarthe Akhila Cheshta, Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. In all phases of life, one has to perform devotional activities under the direction of the spiritual master in order to attain perfection in Bhakti Yoga. It is not that one has to confine or narrow one's activities. Krishna is all pervading. Therefore, nothing is independent of Krishna, as Krishna himself states in the Bhagavad Gita 9.4. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina matsthani sarvabhutani na chaham teshu avastitaha. By me in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Under the direction of the bona fide spiritual master, one has to make everything favorable for Krishna's service. For example, at present we are using a dictaphone. The materialist who invented this machine intended it for businessmen or writers of mundane subject matters. He certainly never thought of using the dictaphone in God's service, but we are using this dictaphone to write Krishna conscious literature. Of course, the manufacturer of the dictaphone is wholly within the energy of Krishna. All the parts of the instrument, including the electronic functions, are made from different combinations and interactions of the 5 basic types of material energy, namely Bhumi, Jala, Agni, Vayu, Akasha. The inventor used his brain to make this complicated machine, and his brain as well as the ingredients were supplied by Krishna. According to statement of Krishna, Matasthani Sarva Bhutani, Bhagavad Gita 9.4, everything is dependent on my energy. Thus, the devotee can understand that since nothing is independent of Krishna's energy, everything should be devoted in his service. Endeavor executed with the intelligence is Krishna consciousness is called utsaha or enthusiasm. The devotees find the correct means by which everything can be utilized in the service of the Lord. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchyate. The execution of devotional service is not a matter of idle meditation but practical action in the foreground of spiritual life. These activities must be executed with patience. One should not be impatient in Krishna consciousness. Indeed, this Krishna consciousness movement was started single-handedly, and in the beginning there was no response. But because we continued to execute our devotional activities with patience, people gradually began to understand the importance of this movement, and now they are eagerly participating. One should not be impatient in discharging devotional service. One should take instructions from the spiritual master and execute them with patience, depending on the mercy of Guru and Krishna. The successful execution of Krishna conscious activities requires both patience and confidence. A newly married girl naturally expects offspring from her husband, but she cannot expect to give them immediately after marriage. Of course, as soon as she is married, she can attempt to get a child, but she must surrender to her husband, confident that her child will develop and be born in due time. Similarly, in devotional service, surrender means that one has to become confident. The devotee thinks, Avasya Rakshibe Krishna. Krishna will surely protect me and give me help for the successful execution of devotional service. This is called confidence. As already explained, one should not be idle but should be very enthusiastic about executing the regulative principles, tat tat karma pravartana. Neglect of the regulative principles will destroy devotional service. In this Krishna consciousness movement, there are 4 basic regulative principles. A devotee must be following them. These 4 regulative principles are forbidding illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, and intoxication. A devotee must be very enthusiastic about following these principles. If he becomes slack in following any of them, his progress will certainly be checked. Srila Rupa Goswami therefore recommends tat tat karma pravartanat. One must strictly follow the regulative principles of Vaidhi Bhakti. In addition to these 4 prohibitions, Yama, there are 4 positive regulative principles, Niyama, such as the daily chanting of 16 rounds on Japa Mala beads. These regulative principles must be faithfully performed with enthusiasm. This is called Tat Tat Karma Pravartanat or varied engagement in devotional service. Furthermore, in order to be successful in devotional service, one must give up the association of undesirable people. This includes karmis, jnanis, yogis, and other non-devotees. Once, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked by one of his householder devotees about the general principles of Vaishnavism as well as the general routine activities of a Vaishnava. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately replied, Asat Sanga Tyaga Yei Vaishnava Acharam. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 22.87. Characteristically, a Vaishnava is one who gives up the association of worldly people or non-devotees. Sri Narottam Das Thakur has therefore recommended Tandera Charana Sevi Bhaktasana Vasa. One has to live in the company of pure devotees and execute the regulative principles laid down by the previous acharyas, the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. If one lives in the association of devotees, there is little chance of associating with non-devotees. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness is opening many centers just to invite people to live in the company of devotees and practice the regulative principles of spiritual life. Devotional service means transcendental activities. On the transcendental platform, there is no contamination by the 3 modes of material nature. This is called Vishuddha Sattva, the platform of pure goodness, or goodness free from contamination by the qualities of passion and ignorance. In this Krishna consciousness movement, we require everyone to rise early in the morning by 4 o'clock and attend Mangala Arati or morning worship, then read Srimad Bhagavatam, perform Kirtan, and so forth. Thus, we hold continuous activities in devotional service 24 hours daily. This is called Sato Vritti, or following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas who expertly filled every moment of time with Krishna conscious activities. If one strictly follows the advice given in this verse by Srila Rupa Goswami, namely being enthusiastic, being confident, being patient, giving up the association of unwanted persons, following the regulative principles and remaining in the association of devotees, one is sure to advance in devotional service. In this regard, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks that the cultivation of knowledge by philosophical speculation, the collection of mundane opulence by the advancements of fruitive activities, and the desire for yoga siddhis, material perfections, are all contrary to the principles of devotional service. One has to become thoroughly callous to such non-permanent activities and turn his attention instead to the regulative principles of devotional service. According to the Bhagavad Gita 2.69, या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयामी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. What is night for all beings in the time of awakening for the self-control, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sense. Engagement in the devotional service of the Lord is the life and soul of the living entity. It is the desired goal and supreme perfection of human life. One has to become confident about this, and one also has to be confident that all activities other than devotional service, such as mental speculation, fruitive work, or mystic endeavor, will never yield any enduring benefit. Complete confidence in the path of devotional service will enable one to attain his desired goal, but attempting to follow other paths will only succeed in making one restless. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, one must be calmly convinced that those who have given up devotional service to engage in severe austerities for other purposes are not purified in their minds despite their advanced austerities, because they have no information of the transcendental loving service of the Lord. It is further stated in the 10th canto, although mental speculators and fruitive actors may perform great austerities and penances, they still fall down because they do not have information about the lotus feet of the Lord. The devotees of the Lord, however, never fall down. In Bhagavad Gita 9.31, the Supreme Personality of Godhead assures Arjuna, Kaunteya prati janihi name bhakta pranashyati. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Again in Bhagavad Gita 2.40, Krishna says, नेहा विक्रमा नासो अस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पम अपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and the little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Devotional service is so pure and perfect that once one has begun it, one is forcibly dragged to ultimate success. Sometimes a person will give up his ordinary material engagements and out of sentiments take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and thus begin the preliminary execution of devotional service. Even if such an immature devotee falls down, there is no loss on his part. On the other hand, what is the gain of one who executes the prescribed duties according to his varna and ashrama but does not take to the devotional service? Although a fallen devotee may take his next birth in a low family, his devotional service will nonetheless resume from where it is left off. Devotional service is ahaikuti apratihataham. It is not the effect of any mundane cause, nor can it be terminated by any mundane cause or permanently curtailed by any material interruption. Therefore, a devotee should be confident about his engagement and should not be very interested in the activities of the karmis, jnanis, and yogis. There are certainly many good qualities among fruitive actors, philosophical speculators, and mystic yogas, but all good qualities automatically develop in the character of a devotee. No extraneous endeavor is needed. As confirmed by Srimad Bhagavatam 5.18.12, all the good qualities of the demigods progressively become manifest in one who has developed pure devotional service. Because a devotee is not interested in any material activity, he does not become materially contaminated. He is immediately situated on the platform of transcendental life. However, one who engages in mundane activity, be he a so-called Jnani, Yogi, Karmi, philanthropist, nationalist, or whatever, cannot attain the higher stage of Mahatma. He remains a Duratma or cripple-minded person. According to Bhagavad Gita 9.13, Mahatma nastu mam partha davim prakritim ashritaha bhajanti ananya manaso Dhyatva bhutadim avyayam. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Since all the devotees of the Lord are under the protection of His supreme potency, they should not deviate from the path of devotional service and take to the path of the Karmi, Jnani, or Yogi. This is called Utsaha Nishchaya Dhairya Tat Karma Pravartanat, enthusiastically executing the regulative activities of devotional service with patience and confidence. In this way, one can advance in devotional service without hindrance. And that is why Srila Rupa Goswami says in this verse, Utsahat Nishchayat Dhairyat Tat Karma Pravartanat Sangatyagat Sato Vrutte Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhyati. There are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. 1 being enthusiastic, 2 endeavoring with confidence, 3 being patient, 4 acting according to the regulative principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Swarnam as given in Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23, which means hearing, chanting and remembering Krishna. 5 abandoning the association of non-devotees, and 6 following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. Utsahat Nishchayat Dhairyat Tat Karma Pravartanat Sangatyagat Sato Vrutte Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhyati. Hare Krishna. Will continue further tomorrow. Hari Bol.